Good morning, student. Welcome back once again. I will be continuing with the same chapter, trigonometry. Last time I have done 6.1, question 1 and 2. Now I will do question number 3. As I told you children that we should learn all the trigonometric identities formula. That is sine square plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Then 1 plus tan square theta equal to sec square theta. 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. Okay. Now let's see question number 3. What is given here? Cot theta is equal to 40 upon 9. Find the values of cosec theta and sine theta. As I told in my previous lectures that you can get the values of all the trigonometric ratios if the value of one trigonometric ratio is given using two methods. One is by trigonometric identities which is given in 10th standard, and other one is using the right angle triangle which already you have done in 9th standard. So here I am going to solve this sum using the trigonometric identities. So cot theta is 40 upon 9. Cot theta is given 40 upon 9. We required cosec theta and sine theta. As you know the relations between cot and cosec. 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. Okay? Substitute cot theta by 40 upon 9. 40 upon 9 the whole square, that is cosec square theta. Now take down the square of this. It is 1 plus 1600 upon 81 is equal to cosec square theta. Cross multiply 81 plus 1600 upon 81 which is equal to cosec square theta. This is 1681 and upon 81 is equal to cosec square theta. Therefore cosec theta is equal to root of 1681 upon 81. Now find out the square root of 1681. So now see the last unit number here 1. Okay. Square of 40 is how much? 1600. And it is 1681. Means it is between 40 and 50. Between 40 and 50. So find out the square of that number which has unit place 1. So like I will say here 1 square is 1, then 9 square is 81. So this is the square root of either 41 or it is the square root of 49. Just check it here, 41 into 41. So 1, 4, then 4 ones are 4, 4 fours are 16. So it is the square of 41. So therefore cosec theta is equal to 41 upon 9. Square root of 81 is 9. And then find sine theta. Children, I have given you formula how to calculate sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, because all have the relation with cosec theta, cot theta and sec theta. That is cosec theta, cot theta and sec theta. All are the multiplicative inverse of sine, cos and tan. Here we need sine theta. So sine theta is equal to 1 upon cosec theta, that is 1 upon 41 by 9. This will be 9 upon 41 which is equal to sine theta. Got it children? This is cosec theta. So here you can see I have calculated both cosec theta and sine theta using the trigonometric identities. You can get this answer using that right angle triangle. Both methods are right. Either you solve by this method or by that method. Now I will see question number 4. Question number 4 children. What is given here? 5 sec theta minus 12 cosec theta is equal to 0. Then find out sec theta, cos theta and sin theta. Again I am repeating my statement. If any one trigonometric ratio value is given, then you can easily calculate remaining 5 trigonometric ratios using trigonometric identities or by right angle triangle method. But here they have not given any one ratio, children. They have given one equation in trigonometric form. So first we are going to solve this equation to get one trigonometric ratio value. So see how I will get one trigonometric ratio value from the given equations. 5 sec theta minus 12 cosec theta. This is given 12 cosec theta, which is equal to 0. What I said? From this equation, I am going to get one trigonometric ratio value. Transfer this one this side, so it becomes plus. Therefore, 5 sec theta is equal to 12 cosec theta. Got it, children? Now, apply alternando, means transfer phi to this side. If you will transfer phi here, it becomes 12 upon 5, and simultaneously you should take down cosec theta this side. So what will happen here? Therefore, sec theta divided by cosec theta is equal to 12 upon 5. I am writing this sec theta as like this, children, sec theta, and this is divided by cosec theta upon 12 upon 5. Sec theta, its reciprocal is 1 upon cos theta, divided by cosec theta, its reciprocal is 1 upon sin theta, 12 upon 5. When you will convert this division into multiplication, what will happen here? It becomes sin theta upon 1, which is equal to 12 upon 5. Then multiply 1 into sin theta is sin theta, cos theta into 1 is cos theta, which is equal to 12 upon 5. And sin upon cos is equal to what? Tan theta. So tan theta is equal to 12 upon 5. As I told that, I am going to solve this equation and I will get one trigonometric ratio value. You can see here. What I have done, first I have taken this one this side, it becomes positive, and I said apply alternando, means take phi to this side and cosec theta to this side. So it is sec theta divided by cosec theta, which is equal to 12 upon 5. Right? Now this can be written as in this way, sec theta, and this is what divided by cosec theta, which is equal to 12 upon 5. Sec theta, its reciprocal is 1 upon cos, cosec theta is 1 upon sin. When you will convert this division into multiplication, it becomes sin upon cos. Already you know these things. Then multiply 1 into sin is sin, cos into 1 is cos, and this is equal to tan theta. Already you know, it is given in 9th standard. Even I have told you in my first class that sin upon cos is always equal to tan theta, which is equal to 12 upon 5. So here I got one trigonometric ratio value. But what we want to calculate here? We want to calculate sec theta. Say children, tan you have, you need sec theta. So what you will do here? You know that 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. This I have proved and I told you in my previous class. So here value of tan theta is 12 by 5. Write down here 1 plus 12 by 5 the whole square, which is equal to sec square theta. Now 12 square is 144 and 5 square is 1 plus 144 upon 25 is equal to sec square theta. Cross multiply 25 plus 144 upon 25. This is sec square theta. It will become 169 upon 25 equal to sec. And then sec theta I am writing directly now. Square root of 169 is 13 and square root of 25 is 5. So first answer you got. Now second one, calculate cos theta. See, sec theta you have, and you know that reciprocal of sec theta is cos theta. So here what you will write, that cos theta is equal to 1 upon sec theta. That is 1 upon sec theta is 13 by 5. So it is 13 by 5, which is equal to 5 upon 13. It is cos theta. Next answer. And the third one is sin theta. So how you will get sin theta? You know the formula, sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta, which is 1 minus 5 upon 13 square, that is 1 minus 25 upon 169, which is 169 minus 25 upon 169. This is sin square theta. And then sin theta is equal to what? Sin theta is equal to square root of this. 169 minus 25 is how much? 144. So square root of 144 is 12 and square root of 169 is 13. So children, you can see here from this equation I calculated first one trigonometric ratio, and with the help of this trigonometric ratio I have calculated sec theta using this trigonometric identities, then your cos theta and as well as your sin theta. Okay, now I will do question number 5. So children, now question number 5. See what is given here, tan theta is given, and we have to find out the value of this fraction, which is it is a fraction, and we required its value, sin theta plus cos theta upon sec theta plus cosec theta. So what we will do here, first we will find out the values of sin theta, then cos theta, then sec theta and cosec theta. After getting the values of all this, we will put in this fraction and we'll get our answer. So tan theta is given here 1. Tan theta is given 1, and we need sin, cos, sec and cosec. Sec and cosec. See, sec is given, and there is a relation between tan and sec. So using the identities you can get sec first one. So write down 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. I am substituting value of tan, which is 1. So 1 plus 1 square is equal to sec square theta. Simple. And then 1 plus 1 is equal to sec square theta. Simple, children. Just learn the trigonometric identities formula. It's very helpful for you. So 1 square is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. It is sec square theta. Then taking root on both the side, you will get sec theta as root 2. Transfer to this side, it becomes root 2. This is first one, sec theta. Then also what we need, cos theta. Reciprocal of this is cos theta. So write cos theta is equal to 1 upon sec theta. That is 1 upon root 2. This is cos theta. See, second one you got. Second answer you got. Third one, you need sin theta. With the help of this cos, you can get sin. How? Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. See, everywhere I am using a trigonometric, children. So cos theta is how much? 1 upon root 2. Substitute here 1 upon root 2. So sin square theta plus 1 upon root 2, the whole square is equal to 1. And therefore sin square theta plus 1 upon 2 is equal to 1. Therefore sin square theta is equal to 1 minus 1 upon 2, and sin square theta is equal to 1 upon 2. 1 minus half, or if you will cross multiply, 2 ones are 2 minus 1, then also you will get 1 upon 2. So what about then sin theta? Sin theta is root of 1 upon 2. Therefore sin theta is equal to square root of 1 is 1 and square root of 2 is under root 2. So sin theta you got, children. Third one also you got. Now you need cosec theta. You know the reciprocal of sine. Cosec theta is equal to 1 upon sine theta. Substitute here. So it is cosec theta, which is 1 upon sine theta, 1 upon root 2. Sine theta is 1 upon root 2. So it is 1 upon root 2. And you know what will happen here? Root 2 will go up and it will multiply with 1. So root 2 upon 1 you will get. This is divide, children. 1 divide by this. When you will convert this divide into multiplication, this will become what? Root 2 upon 1, reciprocal of that. And you will get root 2 upon 1, which is root 2. So this is your cosec theta. Now here you can see that you have all the trigonometric ratios, all. Substitute all this value in that fraction. What is that? Sine theta plus cos theta upon sec theta plus cosec theta. This you want to calculate. And now you are having all the values. Sine theta we have here, how much? It is 1 upon 2. So write here 1 upon 2. Write this sine theta by 1 upon 2. 1 upon root 2 plus cos theta. See, that is also 1 upon root 2. 1 upon root 2 upon sec theta. Sec theta we have here root 2. So this is root 2 plus cosec theta is also root 2, children. Now how to solve this? See, this fraction, see the numerator part of this, both having same denominator. Both having same denominator, children. So 1 plus 1, it becomes 2 upon root 2 divided by 2 upon root 2 divided by, this is what? 1. Like children, x plus x is what? 2x. X plus x is 2x. Same way, root 2 plus root 2, it becomes 2 root 2. Root 2 plus root 2, it becomes 2 root 2. So this will become what now? This is, see how I am solving this one now. 2 upon root 2 2 upon root 2 divided by 2 root 2. Okay, this will become 2 root 2. See here it is 1, multiply. So reciprocal of this 1 upon 2 root 2. This 2 and this 2 get cancelled. You will get here 1. So 1 into 1 is 1 and root 2 into root 2 is 2. Root 2 into root 2 is actually root 4 and square root of root 4 is, square root of 4 is 2. Understood this one? See, by this, first calculate this one. Then with the help of this, you got this. They are interrelated, children. Cos, from cos you got sine and from sine you got cosec. So all values you have. Clear? Now this is your problem. You have to substitute all these answers in this fraction. Sine theta is 1 upon root 2. Cos theta is also 1 upon root 2. See here it is. Sec theta we got root 2. Then cosec theta also we got root 2. Now how to solve this one? These have same denominator. So 1 plus 1 becomes 2. Root 2 root 2. Same denominator. So write only one time because it is a fraction. But in this case, as I said, x plus x is 2x. So 1 root 2 and 1 root 2, it becomes 2 root 2. For your simplification, I have done this one like this. 2 upon root 2. See here, 2 upon root 2. And this is divided by root 2 root 2 upon 1. And you know what will happen when you will convert this into multiplication. When you will convert this into multiplication, write down the reciprocal of this. That is 1 upon 2 root 2. Do the cross cancellation. 2 get cancelled. 1 into 1 is 1. Root 2 into root 2 is root 4. And square root of 4 is 1 upon 2. So children, here I have completed your question number 1 to 5. Where you have seen that when one trigonometric ratio value is given, with the help of that you calculated the remaining 5 values. So keep in mind that there are 2 methods to find out the values of trigonometric ratio when one value is given. One, is using the trigonometric identities, which is given in 10th standard, and second one is given in 9th standard using the right angle triangle. Both the methods are correct in the SSC board, so it is your choice, you solve by any method. Now continue the next one, question number 6. So children, now we will do question number 6. Here you have to prove that left hand side and right hand sides are equal. Okay, so again we are going to use that trigonometric identities to prove these equations, that is LHS and RHS are equal. Okay, so just see question number 6, first sum. Question number 6, first one. What is given here? Sin square theta plus cos theta, sin square theta upon cos theta. Sin square theta upon cos theta plus cos theta is equal to prove sec theta. Children, if you want to prove LHS equal to RHS, I will give you some hint. Number 1 is you should take down that side, means left hand or right hand side, which is complicated, means difficult part of the problem. Whenever the question comes that prove that LHS is equal to RHS, so you should take down that side. It is not compulsory that you should take only left hand side. There are many sums, because this chapter is there in 11th standard and 12th standard. So where you will get that right hand sides. If you will take right hand sides, then you will get left hand sides. So whenever you want to prove LHS is equal to RHS or RHS equal to LHS, try to select that part of the problem which is the complicated, difficult part. Okay, number 1. And number 2, convert always tan, cot, sec and cosec in terms of sin and cos. Always convert tan, cot, sec and cosec in terms of sin and cos. How? Tan is equal to what? Sin upon cos. See, I have converted. Cot is equal to what? Cos upon sin. I have converted into sin and cos. Similarly, sec is equal to 1 upon cos. Cosec is equal to 1 upon sin. Then your problem becomes easy. You will get some ideas to solve. So keep these 2 points in your mind. Now in this case, this is little bit complicated part. So I am taking the left hand side and I will solve this and I will get my right hand side. So see how. So first you write here left hand side. This is 2 mark sums. It carries 2 marks. So first write left hand side. Left hand side sin square theta plus upon cos theta plus cos theta. Now what you will do? See children, here it can be written as 1. Now what will happen? Your mind will work. How? We should do the cross multiplication, because denominator is not same. Just do the cross multiplication. So 1 into sin square is sin square theta plus cos into cos, it is cos square theta upon cos theta. Got it? Now sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to how much? Identities. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So I can replace this one by 1 upon cos theta. And here what I will write? Reason. Since sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. This is the reason. Because of this reason you got here 1. Okay. Also 1 upon cos is what? It is the reciprocal of sec. So 1 upon cos is equal to sec theta. See, you got your right hand side. I have taken left hand side. By cross multiplication first you will get this. And this is equal to what? 1, because of this reason. And you know that what? 1 upon cos theta is sec theta. This is your right hand side. Therefore LHS is equal to RHS. First you write this one and again you write down your problem, that is therefore you will write here sine square theta plus cos theta is equal to sec theta. This hence proved. Hence proved. Final step is this. After writing LHS is equal to RHS, write down your final answer as this problem, hence proved. So hope all of you have understood this part. Again I am repeating that 2 point. Select the complicated part. It may be sometimes on the right hand side. So take down the right hand side, solve it, convert tan, cot, sec, cosec in terms of sine and cos. Like here, not in this I have done, but further I will get it. Now just see question number 2. Question number 2 is cos square theta 1 plus tan square theta. What is given here? Question number 2. Question number 2 is cos square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta is equal to 1. This I have to prove. So in this also, which is a complicated part, this one. So I will take the left hand side here. Left hand side is cos square theta bracket 1 plus tan square theta. This is your left hand side. Okay, children? Now as I told you should convert tan, cot in terms of sine and cos. But in this case, just see 1 plus this 1 plus tan square theta. Trigonometric identities. 1 plus tan square theta is equal to what? Sec square theta. So this can be written as cos square theta into, because there is a multiplication between these two, and this will be sec square theta. Right here reason, since 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. Write down this reason. And then after that, this sec square is the reciprocal of cos square, that is 1 upon cos square theta. Now here these two get cancelled and you got 1, which is equal to your right hand side. See here, right hand side, LHS is equal to RHS, and again you write down your sum here, that cos square theta bracket 1 plus tan square theta is equal to 1. So I hope all of you have understood this one. Continue the next sum, that is question number 3. Now see question number 3. Root of 1 minus sine theta upon 1 plus sine theta is equal to sec theta minus tan theta. In this equation, children, if you see this part, it is little bit complicated part. So I am taking the left hand side in this case. So first you take down left hand side, that is root of 1 minus sine theta upon 1 plus sine theta. Okay? In right hand side there is no root. Means first thing we have to remove this root. Right hand side there is no root. So first we have to remove this root. How you will remove this root? By rationalization method. You have done in 9th standard certs. So you should multiply this numerator and denominator by conjugate of the denominator. Why by the conjugate of denominator? The reason for that is, see, you need sec theta. If you will multiply by 1 minus sine theta here, it is not compulsory, children, that you should multiply. Understood? By conjugate of this. There are some problem where you have to multiply conjugate of this also. That depends upon the right hand side. In this case we need sec. So this is what 1 plus sine theta. If you will multiply by 1 minus sine theta. 1 minus sine theta. So what you will get here? 1 plus sine theta, 1 minus sine theta becomes 1 square minus sine square, and 1 square minus sine square means 1 minus sine square, which is equal to cos square. right? And 1 upon cos you will get sec theta. This is the idea. That is why I will multiply in root sign only, because I have to remove this root by the conjugate of this, that is 1 minus sine theta. Here also 1 minus sine theta. So I hope all of you understood why I multiplied this one, because I need here sec theta, and here I will get 1 upon cos becomes sec theta. That is the reason. Now 1 minus sine theta, again 1 minus sine theta. So what will happen? Like here root x multiplied by root x. So this will become root x the whole square. Same thing is here. It is 1 minus sine theta the whole square upon, this is a plus b multiplied by a minus b. A plus b, a minus b is what? A square. A square means 1 square. And 1 square is how much? 1. Minus sine square theta. B square sine square theta. So this will become what now, children? This will become root of 1 minus sine theta the whole square upon 1 minus sine square theta is cos square theta. Okay. Now children, root of x square is equal to x. I will give you one more idea. See here, root 2 into root 2 is equal to either you say root 4 or you say 2 square. What will be the answer of this? It is 2. Though here also it is 2. Same thing in this case. 1 minus sine square theta, 1 minus sine theta whole square. Like here it is square. So you got 2. Same thing in this case, you will get 1 minus sine theta. This square and square root of numerator get cancelled. And cos square theta, again square is here. It is present in root sign. So you will get here cos theta. Understood children this step? 1 minus sine theta whole square. It is in root sign. Square root and square both get cancelled. Same thing is here. And cos theta. Now see here, if it is a plus b upon 2, so it can be written as a upon 2 plus b upon 2. Same thing in this case. What you will do, write down this one as 1 upon cos theta, 1 upon cos theta minus sine theta upon cos theta. Now 1 upon cos is what? It is sec theta. And sine upon cos is what? Tan theta. Okay, see, you got your right hand side. So LHS is equal to RHS. And again you write down your sum. And finally you write down. Hence it is proved. Understood children? Okay, now then afterwards I will do question number 4. So children, now I hope all of you have understood that question number 3 to first. Now I will do question number 4. See what is given here, sec theta minus cos theta. Sec theta minus cos theta and cot theta plus tan theta is equal to tan theta into sec theta. Again, see the left hand side, it is complicated children. So take down the left hand side part. I am taking left hand side. Left hand side is sec theta minus cos theta cot theta plus tan theta. This is your left hand side. Now see here, as I told, second point, convert sec, cosec, cot, tan in terms of sine and cos. So convert this sec into cos. How you will get that one? It is 1 upon cos theta. Cos write as it is. This cot can be written as cos theta upon sine theta. And tan theta is sine theta upon cos theta. Now what you will do in this bracket? See here, put 1. Denominators are not same. Do the cross multiply. 1 ones are 1 minus cos square theta upon cos theta. And what about here? Here also denominator is not same. See this sin and cos. So cross multiply cos square theta plus sin square theta upon sin theta into cos theta. Now children, you know the formula for this, and I told in my first lecture that sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. From here you can get two more formula. 1 minus cos square theta. So it is equal to what? Sin square theta. So write down here sin square theta. This is equal to sin square theta cos theta into sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1 upon sin theta into cos theta. Write here reason that sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Right, though both. If we will take cos square here, so 1 minus cos square equal to sin square. See, I have written here, and this is equal to 1. Now here one sin from this get cancelled by this. So what is remaining? Sin theta upon cos theta into 1 upon cos theta. Now children, you know sin upon cos is what? Tan theta. And this is sec theta. See, tan theta into sec theta, your right hand side. So this is your right hand side. Right here that left hand side is equal to right hand side. Understood this one? I have taken left hand side, converted into sin and cos, then cross multiply, use the formula, this one, substitute the values, get your answer. So it's a simple problem. And I will do the next sum now. Question number 5. Children, question number 5. See what is given here. Question number 5. That cot theta plus tan theta, cot theta plus tan theta is equal to cosec theta into sec theta. Simple problem, very simple. Take left hand side, right here left hand side, cot theta plus tan theta, cot theta converted into sin and cos, so cos theta upon sin theta. Same thing here, convert tan in form of sin and cos, sin theta upon cos theta. This is cos into cos is cos square theta, sin into sin is sin square theta upon sin theta into cos theta. Sin square plus cos square is what? 1 upon sin theta into cos theta. What is this one? Children, if it is written here 1 upon x into 4, so it can be written as 1 upon x into 1 upon 4. Same thing. Same thing is here. It can be written as 1 upon sin theta into 1 upon cos theta. So 1 upon sin is what? 1 upon sin is cosec theta into 1 upon cos is sec theta. See your right hand side. Right hand side. So left hand side is equal to right hand side. Again you write your problem and write hence proof. So children, now here I have done 5 sums from 6.1. I will continue the rest questions in my next video. Please by heart all the trigonometric formulas which I said. 1 plus tan square equal to what? 1 plus cot square and sin square plus cos square theta is equal to 1, because everywhere I am going to use this formula. So please just learn all that formula and copy all these sums in your notebook. Actually, so please write all this. Don't go outside. Eat healthy fruits. Be safe. God bless to all of you.